Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker for this Real Talk session leads the strategic vision and execution of the company's sales and function of Ramkey Estates and Firms Limited. He's been driving the revenue growth and strengthening its market presence. He's responsible for heading ongoing construction projects, leading new project launches, and overseeing the entire sales life cycle from strategy to execution. And most importantly, he's one of the most popular real estate influencers around with more than 1.7 million followers on Instagram. Please give it up for Mr. Pranjal Soni. Ladies and gentlemen, I beg your pardon. I believe I've got it wrong. I've got it wrong. You know, to err his human, the great Shakespeare has said, I have kind of misaligned the introduction of another speaker with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go again. Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker is Mr. Pranjal Soni, who's the Vice President Sales, Ramkey Estates and Firms Limited, and he's been heading the strategic vision and execution of the company's sales function, driving revenue growth and strengthening its market presence. He's responsible for heading ongoing construction projects, leading new project launches, and overseeing the entire sales life cycle from strategy to execution. I'll request Mr. Pranjal to please kindly join me over here on stage for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Pranjal Soni, Vice President Sales, Ramkey Estates and Farms Limited. And we also have with us today the director of Dream Properties. He's a well-known, one of the most popular real estate influencers and a real estate advisor. He believes in personalizing property search to match buyers' unique preferences. Through his online presence, he keeps people informed about the latest market trends, investment opportunities, and upcoming developments with comprehensive market analysis. He has about 1.7 million followers on Instagram, one of the most popular real estate influencers around. Please give it up for Mr. Sagar Viswadia. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have Mr. Sagar over here on stage as he makes his way? Give him a big round of applause, please, everybody. And to moderate this session, we have with us today the one and only, the lady who needs no introduction, I always say when it comes to us, Sapna Srivastav, editor, Realty Plus, who is also an architect by profession and heart, but definitely that resides in her as a passion. Give it up for Sapna once again, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. This is going to be the final session of this discussion.
Thank you, Shubhajit, for all those introductions. So we have had some very fantastic panel discussions. We had a very fantastic fireside chat. So this is going to be a rapid fire session today to conclude this entire conclave. Starting with a question for both of you. How has social and digital media changed real estate? One way that social and digital media has changed real estate. Pranjal, starting with you.
Social media and digital has transformed real estate by reaching to every audience that is targeted today. It has, the days are gone when your only newspaper and your hoardings were the only way to reach to the people. Digital and things have really gone and penetrated inside the masses. And also I would like to tell you that if you change a concept, you don't need to again go and wait for the time to change the skins and all those things. It's very fast, it's very reachable. And whenever you want to communicate something, it has really become, a direct connect with whom do you want to sell. There is nobody in between. So that's how I feel like digital and social media has really come up. And also, it also defines as a builder what you are, as a product what you are. So your Instagram page tells a lot about you. And you can really communicate very clearly and disrupt any sort of rumor that is going on in the market or X, Y, Z, etc. And really being talking to the customers and understanding by their own reviews what they write or what the comments they write. You can really understand where I'm going. Mm-hmm. So you can understand a lot about your own company through their comments.
Okay,
in
so
that
the
way,
reach, social media has directly connected you to the consumer. The feedback goes both ways.
Yep.
You can send the message out, to a big chunk of audience, and you can get instant feedback as well.
No, as a builder, we can't give feedback to them. We always tell them,
but you can send them
guys.
Your message. What
we
you
always
want to...
take feedbacks.
Yeah, Sagar, how you are in social and digital media? How has that changed real estate? One big way that it has changed.
So previously there was old traditional way of marketing through billboards and newspaper advertisements, and I, as a child, I used to read newspapers and see those real estate ads. But once the transformation came, then these online portals came. After that, the social media trend suddenly popped up during COVID when TikTok was famous. And after that, suddenly people started creating Instagram reels. And I was wondering that how would this disrupt real estate industry? But builders saw a massive sales transformation where hundreds of crores of sales started happening through promotion of reels on Instagram. And then when I thought that it's the right time to hit the social media platform, first of all, it is free of cost, and I'm a Gujarati, so I was like, let's do this. So I started promoting on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, every possible mediums. And after that, I started getting leads. And then they started getting converted, and I started making good money. I was like, wow. And after that, the social media created a massive boom. Today, I don't know whether everyone knows it or not. A real estate influencing is like more than a 5,000 crore industry. And real estate influencers, although, are making a massive amount of money. And social media promotion creates a branding. In previous days, it was like, what's your website? But now people are asking, what is your Instagram? You know, people are being measured by the followers you have on your Instagram, the engagement you have, the blue tick. So it totally depends upon branding, marketing. So a lot of developers over here are still not using social media marketing as a tool. I would like to suggest them, go for it. Mahindra car, Thar Rocks, they sold in 1 hour 1,75,000 cars without any billboards, newspaper advertisements, only through influencer marketing. Right now, BE6 and XCV90 got launched in 1 hour. 30,000 cars got sold only through influencer marketing. So that's how it's changing.
So basically, as per Pranjal and what Sagar said, social media has democratized the entire real estate. Now anyone, even if it's a small developer, they can have a good sales and marketing through social media, and they can reach a big audience. As Sagar said, you can in if some builders are not doing it, that is what they need to do. Pranjal, what according to you are top three ways to build a successful sales strategy? You're a salesperson.
That's a secret.
Thoda sa.
Oh, no problem, no problem. We are here to share the knowledge. I do not know what works for others. I'll just tell what my experience has been and what has helped me in getting to the numbers or being, fastly selling my products is. First of all, I keep it very low. I be into the ground when I design a product. I know who my customer is. I don't fly over too high that, and I don't become too ambitious in terms of selling up my product. I understand who's my customer, what's his capacity, and who are going to buy it. So I very clearly define the customer persona who's going to buy. I work too hard into my master plans, my floor plans, and I understand what the real news is. At what sizes people want to buy, what sizes is then to the reach, how much they can afford. And third thing is, I have never made a toxic culture in my sales team. Or whatsoever is the situation, whether it's COVID, whether it's the market is down, etc. I've never pushed my sales team to an extent of threat calls or any sort of things. Either I take a decision or I keep them, but I don't keep it in between. So I've always made sure that they're always motivated in terms of the talks, the terms of money. They're always well trained. The knowledge sharing is much high into my team, and they know their product very well. After that is the customer who decides. So these three things is where I work most hard, and I think that has helped me in reaching up the heights wherever I am.
Fantastic. So know your customer, keep the pricing right, and keep your team motivated.
And
Three
make a
things.
good product.
And of course, the product has to be good to sell. Sagar, if I have to ask you, what are the three things, top three things that come to your mind in a way that customer behavior has changed, especially the real estate buyer?
So basically, is everyone on Instagram, by the way? Raise your hands who all are there on Instagram. Who are not there on Instagram?
I am not there.
Oh, you should definitely install it today. Mark will feel very sad. Yeah. So yeah, download Instagram, and if anyone is not following me, Sagar Visavadia and Mumbai Real Estate, you guys can follow me first. So I keep creating knowledge-based reels. Okay. So yeah, it's like a free real estate MBA. Before Niranjan Hiranandani sir comes, I tell you that because he charged like 25 lakhs for an MBA in real estate. So yeah, I am doing that free. So the three shifts that have come, first of all, it's location centric to lifestyle centric. Before, people used to think that how close it is to my office, how close it is to the convenience store. But after this COVID came into picture, and when people started working remotely, so they have focused on lifestyle approach, whether there are amenities or not. Lot of clients of mine reject the property just because there are no amenities in that. And right now, the convenience is so much. The metro is connecting everywhere. The train connectivity, the bus connectivity, and second airport is almost operational, which is in Navi Mumbai, and third airport, which is coming up in Palghar. So the connectivity wise, the transformation is massive, and people are preferring staying in Kharghar and Vashi, those areas, because it has a cleaner air. And now people want a good oxygen and greenery around them.
So
Okay.
amenities
Yeah.
is first
Yes.
thing.
Amenities is first thing. Secondly, it is digital decision making. I spoke with a lot of public listed companies as developers, and they keep doing road shows in Singapore, Dubai, USA, and I keep interacting with these, with these NRI investors. They buy properties of 10 crores without even looking at the property, just on the basis of a road show. So that's how digital transformation has been created through VR tours, through videos, and through influencer marketing as well. So if you want to sell your property without doing the inspection, then go for influencer marketing. Third part,
So second is they are becoming digital savvy. They are ready to do all the transaction digitally.
yes. And the third part is from investor market to end user market. After this cash thing by Modi ji, the demonetization. After that, the investor, there was a paradigm shift in investor and end user market. Lot of end users are coming now. So before, when I started my business in 2013 as a college student, there were a lot of investors in the market because there was a ratio of like 50-50, which I think is just there more in Gujarat right now, not in Mumbai anymore. So the ratio has become very less, 80-20. I hope you guys understand ratio. We should use formal words. We are in the conclave. So yeah, so due to that, the end users are more right now, and people are preferring buying a house rather than renting it out. In 2020, the rent of a 2 BHK apartment in Andheri itself, in a building like Vasant Oasis, which has all the amenities, was around 40,000. And in 2022, it reached 80,000. So if you would have bought a property in 2020 of 1.6 crores, a 2 BHK in Vasant Oasis, right now the valuation of that property is around close to 2.8 CR. So that's how the benefit is. And the banks are there to give loans. So
Fantastic.
utilize the CIBIL and buy a property.
So end user market, digital savvy customer, and the amenities, the lifestyle amenities. These are the three shifts as per Sagar, which we as the customers and the home buyers, we are seeing. Now, before we conclude this rapid fire, one thing you both are very passionate about what you do. What keeps you going? What keeps you excited about what you do? Pranjal.
Okay. What keeps me going in terms of my professional life, I'll tell. Personal life has so many other drives that keeps me going. But as a professional, being into real estate, what is the only thing that helps me jump off my bed and going to offices? I love to sell homes. I like to see people buying a home. The minute a customer buys a home, I've always observed it. There's a husband, wife, and a kid who's sitting in front of the sales guy, and when they finally give a check, when they finally fill up a booking form, it's like, okay, done. My main dream is done. You see a spark in their eyes. They're so happy. They come, they meet you, and they say, "We really like your product," and all those things. That happiness which it comes in their face is priceless. Whatever money I make, whatever panels I set, and all those things is secondary. But my only passion is to sell homes. Whether I'm employed, non-employed, as a professional, non-professional, but I like to give people homes because there was a time when I used to think I should have a home. And I felt, okay, if I can become a medium of people getting a home, what better thing can it be? And you actually cannot sell to anybody. They buy from you. You can be super honest. You can be super clear in terms of your word. You can be very, very informative in terms of what you're selling and be very clear in your thoughts. Rest of the things, the customer is sharp enough to take a call, because nowadays the customers who have come, they're at our age. I think 35.
Yeah,
You
fantastic.
too young. We are same age. Don't worry. So they're very young, and they're also working as market leaders in their own company, etc. So it's their own logic that they use. What they don't know is about your product. So you just have to be super honest,
Fantastic.
and people should bless you for giving up the home. That's my only drive. Why I work.
Yeah, fantastic. So you like being the medium for someone to get a home. That's what keeps you, going every day, keeps you excited about
Nothing
your
else. There is no height to money.
work. Okay.
It's
That's
the self-satisfaction.
That's great. That's fantastic. Sagar, what about you? What keeps you excited every day?
Yeah, so first of all, I agree with Pranjal ji. What he said, I was saying for real estate, प्रॉपर्टी ना बेचूं तो चैन मुझे आता नहीं है और तेरे सिवा कुछ और मुझे भाता नहीं है. So that's the thing which I say to myself every day. And in school days, I was a part of a lot of curricular activities. And I used to tell people कि अगर बोलने का पैसा मिलता तो शायद से मैं आज अमीर होता. And after some time, I figure out that real estate में बोलने का पैसा मिलता है. So this is a very exciting work. A lot of people are facing issues of sleep disk these days by sitting in workplace throughout the day for 15, 18 hours. But real estate is the best work because half day you are in office and half day you're outside. Or else you can start at office, outside, again office, again outside. So that keeps you physically fit. Plus you don't need to do cardio in the gym as well because you climb the stairs, you walk around places. So that's the best part. Apart from that, real estate is a very challenging job, I feel. I don't like work without challenges. Just imagine a boring job, waking up every morning, 9 to 6, just going home. And every month, sorry for the salaried people, fixed pay. Like 50,000, 1 lakh mahina. I was like, nahi, मैं 18 घंटे काम करूंगा, लेकिन I'll add more 1 or 2 zeros to it. So that what's motivate me. You decide your own income. That's what real estate is about. And जब मैं सब developers को देखता हूँ, उनकी Mercedes, Rolls Royce, BMW लेके, तो मुझे भी motivation आता है कि मेरा future बहुत bright होगा.
Okay.
And as an influencer, when I entered this industry, so here you get a lot of fame. See, I'm here right now as an influencer. So who thought that real estate influencer would be an industry or real estate people will become so popular? So whichever city I go, whichever country I travel to, the people know me before I enter there and they know my name. So you don't need an introduction, because to become a success in real estate, as all these top directors were there, it takes usually 20 to 30 years. But in real estate influencing industry, it took me just 4 years and to
Fantastic.
become famous. So yeah,
Fantastic.
money, fame.
And challenge.
Yes.
Challenge of this
So
industry.
just one correction, दोस्त. सब लोग का 50,000 1 लाख नहीं होता, कुछ लोग ऑलरेडी 6 डिजिट में हैं.
नहीं, वो तो है ही यार.
Being
सब
salaried.
डायरेक्टर्स लोग हैं. But yeah, it's like जैसे कि अगर 10,000 करोड़ की कंपनी बनानी है सर, तो उसके लिए तो आपको बिजनेस करना ही पड़ेगा.
के लिए लैंड खरीदना आना चाहिए.
बस सर, अभी मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ, चालू है.
Okay, so we'll take this discussion offline. We need to discuss this. But yes, one thing that comes here is we have these young rising stars of Indian real estate. They are very passionate about what they do. They are ready to take up challenges, and they are not shy about making, admitting that we are here to make money. We want to do things to make money for ourselves, but also to make other people happy with what we do. So,
So a lot of people over here, I would just like to tell one thing, कि आप जब भी एक फ्लैट बेच रहे हो या कुछ भी कर रहे हो, एक अच्छी भावना होना बहुत जरूरी है. Every day in the morning I pray to God and leave the house कि हे भगवान, आज मुझे आप आशीर्वाद दो कि हर इंसान को जिसको एक घर लेने की तमन्ना है, उसको मैं अपने सपनों का घर दिला सकूं. That's what my company name is, Dream Properties. I want to make their dreams come true.
fantastic. I think we couldn't have concluded on a better note than this. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Pranjal, for this very rapid fire questioning that you took so very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.